Hey gang, Mokoboy here, welcome back, and thanks for tuning back in. So we're going to take a look at two attacks from this current war that we're in with Knights of Days. So far, so pretty close, but we're starting to pull away now that we've got our scout attacks in, and people are starting to go in with their cleanup attacks. Fatbelwas, again, one of our attack planning connoisseurs. This guy comes up with just the most creative attacks I've seen. So he hit number 7 with I guess what we're just calling a Valk-omatic attack, and by Valk-omatic, these types of bases, these open bases, lend themselves to a lot of different types of attacks. But what he's done is effectively taken the base design out of the picture by using 4Quakes to render the base design useless, and then send in a lot of non-defense-led troops, just Valks and witches and wizards to core out the base and then clean up the backside with whatever it is that he has. And in this particular case, he used again 4Quakes to take out these wall sections here to bridge the outer and inner cores. Targeting for something like this with wall breakers would be really tough. You could probably do a jump and it would probably work, but eventually it would end up wearing off. Again, being able to lay down just to leave a gaping hole in the side of a base and then start to patiently lay down your troops ensures the targeting in a lot of aspects, and you'll see that in this case. So as far as the attack goes, the idea here was to get those non-defense-led troops into the core to take out those air defenses, and then to clean up the backside with whatever else that he had left. So that one earthquake opened up that whiz tower. He could have had it just over to the right, and he would have definitely gotten access to this other wizard tower in addition to the core. So outer walls breached, inner walls breached, whiz towers are accessible. This base is in trouble, and then everything's going to flow into the core, take out those air defenses, and then he can start up the cleanup phase of his attack. Because mind you, I think these expos are pointing down, or only one of them is pointing up. So nothing too crazy here. He's got one. So this is a CB Valk attack, Valk-omatic attack. So here come the Valks. Again, clear path into the core from a targeting perspective. They'll just flow directly into the core. Tanky troops, 1,200 hit points. Dragons coming out of the castle along with a couple of wizards, but that poison's going to take care of the wizards, and then his witch, when she wakes up, his AQ, when she finally wakes up, is going to take out that CC dragon lickety split. But once that dragon actually did cause a lot of problems, and it's hard to see what's going on in kind of behind the scenes here, but those Valks are still up, especially under that heal. And then here come the cleanup loons. And once the cleanup loons start to come in, that's going to relieve a lot of pressure from the exterior of the base. Those air defenses are going to go down pretty quickly, and then at this point it's just a wait and see. You really, really, really have to wait until it's time to start dropping those assets, and then dropping them in the right places at the right times, at the right stages, when it's safe to drop them. And in this case, again, a great example of the perfectly executed jump, well, not jump, but a perfectly executed walk into the core. Controlled deployments of the cleanup troops. Great timing all around. I mean, he's got very, very beefy heroes, and they were able to wreck pretty much half the base before any of his troops made it in there. But he didn't even need that last heal, to be honest. He's only got one defense left, and then he just goes into cleanup mode. Now, these bases are tricky because of the fact that they are so spread out. That causes a lot of that can potentially cause a lot of headaches on cleanup. So you have to get your attack. You have to get the bulk of your attack or cleanup started way, way, way in advance, or else you could end up running out of time. In this particular case, his hero levels accounted for a good portion of the base's damage, but he was able to keep up most of his defense-led troops towards the end for cleanup. So great job on that attack, Fats.